Alright, Guardians, it is Ebontis here, and it is time to do the solo Nightfalls of the week, amongst other things we'll be doing today. First one we've got this morning is going to be the Warlock. The strike is Cerberus Vae 3 on Mars against Valistaric. Modifiers we've got Berserk, so of course the Cabal shields won't move. Those are fun. Fresh troops, gonna have some Taken mixed in there somewhere. It's always a variety, you never quite know which part you're gonna have the Taken in. Except the last room, you usually won't have too much there. Gonna have Airborne, so bonus damage in the air, works well for Void Bombs, works well for rockets, and a couple other things. And then we've got Catapult, and this will be the fun one, kind of why I'm starting with the Warlock. So I am going to be going with the Void Walker build, and it's the Scatter Grenade build on top of that. So you got Scatter Grenades, you got Lifesteal, the Hunger, and Embrace the Void. Now, you could do this one of two ways, as you're going to be getting your grenades back fairly quickly anyway. You could honestly go with increase the size of explosions, get a little more bonus out of it. But if you want those grenades coming back even quicker, go with the Hunger. It's kind of your choice. Catapult's going to give it to him quick, but Hunger is just going to give them to you quicker. Embrace the Void, of course, killing enemies with Nova Bomb and grenades, triggers energy drain, restores your health, all those things, good stuff across the board. Outside of that, Bloom, probably don't really need that one. Depends on your build, but honestly, I think this is the most efficient just because you're going to have grenades coming out of your ears. And the other way to do that, of course, is going to be Nothing Manacles. So this is a nice one to have. Extra grenades, so as you recharge quick, you get that second one waiting for you, and they track. So good stuff all around. As Airborne is live, Gallahorn's going to be a good thing to bring with you. Any Scout Rifle, Clever Dragon, Hung Jury. I'm going to try Angel's Advocate because I've got a decent build on it here. I was actually kind of curious on Last Resort if it's actually going to count like the entire time if I do the solo. So wanted to see how that would go. Gonna go ahead and just set this one up as invite only, so sorry, but this is a solo run. And other than that, I already have the bounty done since I did that last week and didn't pick it up, but oh well. So here we go. Already have Iron Banner, or already have Icebreaker, don't need it anyway, so see you guys on the inside.
Let's find access to
Alright guys, so as soon as you load in, just jump on that sparrow and get rolling. Apparently I can't talk, but that's cool. Maybe when I turn it on. Alright, so what you want to do, well, if you're up here, really? So if you have an ugly one, just come in here. Basically what you want to do is deploy your ghost at the platform. Normally there's not a major sitting there waiting for me, but if there is, just deal with it and keep moving. Now, around this corner, you can have Taken, you can have Cabal, you can have potentially some big Cabal right back here. Sometimes there's a Colossus waiting for you, literally right here. Kind of like that. They'll be coming out, just be careful. May as well just run on by. You don't need to spend that much time killing guys here. And then keep going around the corner. And here we go. So once you come up the ramp, you're going to be coming up to the door where you actually get the modifiers to start working here in the Iron Line. So Catapult and things like that will be in effect. So you'll know real quick if you have Cabal or Taken, just because the Taken will be literally fighting the Cabal right out of the gate in front of you if you actually have them there. So keep throwing those grenades. You got some phalanx over here on the side. And then just make sure you're continually always airborne when you're throwing those grenades. That's going to help you kill these guys faster. And also it's a good time to use those rockets. Make sure you're airborne when you do. Oh, that little booger is going to try and get away, isn't he? Try and get a grenade back there so I can try and finish him. I didn't get the big guy, though. I don't think I did. Nope, he's still over here. There we go. He's down. I've got heavy, so I can just start pumping ammo out. You got rockets, we got grenades, whatever you want. Definitely on the Centurions, I would be using those rockets. Grenades on the phalanx and stuff should work well because it can actually get behind. Look for the Colossus over there. Now, one thing about this area is you can die and you just respawn. So, may as well go ahead and do that. And again, you can keep dumping the ammo out. Look for that Colossus, though. You want him down first. Now, if you're looking for this heavy ammo box, just so you guys can know, it's actually underneath. It's in a weird spot. So, okay, for the weirdest reason, that one only gives me 2. It's bizarre. It's happened to me twice now. Doesn't want to fill me up. Either way, free ammo is good ammo. It's always kind of annoying, though, when you expect it to be full ammo, and it's not. Now, you can skip this section here, honestly. There's going to be a Colossus down there on that lower level, but you can actually just run by, come over here if you need cover behind these little tubes, and then as the door opens, you can just, you know, throw a couple grenades behind you, get a couple kills, and then just keep going. Now what I would do is pull out your grenade or your Gallahorn, because whatever happens next, you're probably going to want to kill it quick. Now if it's taken, you really are going to want to take the Blight out ultra quick. So you'll try and listen, see if you have that taken spawning in, which I do. Throw a grenade out there, and then what you want to do is focus on actually the Blight. You want to take that Blight out first. Now you're going to have one Axiom Bolt. You want to try and keep this guy's shield down if you can, so keep throwing those grenades out there. Centurion's down, we can keep going. Now, out in the open, you're going to have a couple guys out here. Try and get those headshots where you can. Their little follow shots are not going to, they're not going to be close enough to hit you with those. So try and pick these guys off as they're wandering around. And again, if you need cover, you can always sit back here like this. You'll have about one other guy over here, and then you can finish off the major. Now you're going to have the Hobgoblin, of course, doing his thing, but you've got a Goblin in the back who's shielding him. So that's what you need to actually try and get your shots on, is to get an angle to where you can actually shoot that Goblin. Goblin's down, now I can work this guy down. That dude actually still hurts. Wait for those triple shots. There we go. Alright, so from here, head on up. Easy way, you can just bounce right off here, come on up. Grab an ammo. Now, as soon as you deploy that ghost, basically once it leaves your hand, get on the run quickly because you want to actually get back into a somewhat safe area to fight from. A lot of enemies are going to be spawning behind you. So if you come up here and you need a little cover, you can use this wall if you need it here. And you're going to have some hobgoblins over here. So maybe, you know, throw a grenade over there if you can. Throw a grenade over there. But whatever you do, just, you know, watch your health, get back in cover if you need to, and then we'll be working the guys down. Couple hobgoblins, tons of scions out in the middle, but it's really the 4 hobgoblins you need to watch out for. Got a rainbow streak, what do you know? Alright, so now if you want to take this one out, you can probably throw a grenade on it. Use that airborne bonus, try and put most of the damage into it. Watch for that hobgoblin, get behind cover when you do. And the fun commences. Now, you can do this in one of two ways. You can go super, but I would try and save your super. Really what I would try and tell you to do is go grenades, actually, especially if you got scatter grenades, because they work really well on this part. And as you keep killing guys, they keep splitting. You can just keep getting the grenades back, keep throwing them, and you get a chance at some decent ammo drops as well. So once they're all down, you're going to have the next phase of enemies coming in. They're literally right on top of me here. These are going to be a couple of Minotaurs here. Now there's going to be a couple more over here. You can see them coming off of this platform. So try and pick them off quickly. One down and one more coming. Now once those are down, you're going to have a few more scions that seem to come in all together. Try and kill those as a nice group. And again, if the grenades don't get them, just pick them off. But the sooner you kill them, the better off you're going to be. Good time to reload rockets just in case. You're going to have some more goblins and scion sets that come in. Up here you're going to have a little collection of a couple. So be careful about those. And then in the back you're going to have a few more. So look for the goblins first. They're going to be the annoying ones doing all the shielding. And then the hobgoblins aren't so bad once they're not being shielded. But you will have this one goblin here who is going to be shielded. Now this grouping, when it starts to spawn in, this is where you want to go shatter, big bomb, just wipe everything out quick. Don't even worry about it. And this one hurts the most because he's got those dang rockets. So once he is down, you are actually in pretty good shape. So we're 4 of 4. Now we see if we get the anomaly or if we get the tank. And it looks like we get the tank. So tank it is. Now if you get the tank, it's going to get flown in. So look for it to come on in on a ship. Tank? Or is it already in? Oh, nope, I've got the anomaly. Anomaly usually pops up, but it's not there. So yeah, you have the anomaly. It's honestly, personally, the easier of the two, just because it doesn't hit you nearly as hard. So what you want to do is drive basically right through, and then come back up so you can get to a point where you can fight it. And you're not going to be dealing with the blights if you're on your Sparrow, so. It's always a good thing to be on your sparrow at that point in time. So at this point, big boy's going to come, but you're going to have one guy behind you here. So just remember him. He's going to be back here, and he'll spawn occasionally, so just listen for it. It's not that bad if it happens, but... So now at this point, you can do it one of two ways. You can go sniper, you can go rockets. Rockets do it pretty quick, but if you can get him to stand still for a little while, you can get a pretty good amount of damage into him with your sniper. And he doesn't hurt nearly as bad as the tank. Tank is like a one-shot with a pretty damn big blast radius. So this is honestly the easier of the two. If you hear that noise behind you, just see if you've got him coming. But also be careful at this point. So get that damage on him, and then just look and see if the boss is shielded. If he is, then you want to make sure you kill the goblins around him before they are actually shielding him. Again, look for that shield, see if it's there. Make sure you're airborne when that thing goes off. And then you can always just switch it over. If he's getting taken out, you can always, you know, chunk the grenades down at his feet, clear out the goblins, and then finish him off however you want. Now, he actually counts as one who can drop an exotic from 3 of coins, so make sure you got 3 of coins active when you kill him, and you get a chance at an exotic. See if any ammo drops, and we'll keep going. What's up, Yagami? How you doing? What's up, Cryptic? How you doing? Oh, I can't drive. Reading chat and can't drive. We're going to see if I can put a decent run together. Had a couple attempts this morning, but about 10 minutes on those first couple sections should be reasonable. If you got rockets, you can do the same thing on the tank. Just make sure you're in the air when it hits the tank. Try and aim for like the top center. Does seem to spread the damage nicely as opposed to focusing on like a wheel. If you're using a sniper, of course, focus on the wheels, but rockets seem to be effective, especially with airborne, if you hit that middle center section. So when you come through here, just once you hit that ramp, just go kind of turn to the right and drive straight through. So that part's really not too bad, and we'll get to the next section. Now, if I have the take in here and I have these guys shield one more time, I'm going to pop a sense just because, well, unless there's no box. So I'm going to pop a sense just so it's up. And these guys. Now, for some reason, they don't want to pop a shield until they're like half health. But one way to do that, I'll put you in a bubble. I'll put you with your shield with a bubble. Now these are the two you want to... Now you could literally run by this entire section probably. It's like not required. I love doing that. You're in your own shield, pretty much stuck with my grenade. Have fun. But now you can just kind of look around and see where you want to throw grenades. They're effective at like killing pretty much everything around here. Just keep jumping in the air, you'll get a lot of kills. Hover in the air while they're killing stuff. Lots of things go down. Come on, where you at? I know he's over there. And these scions will be down here, so try and take them out. The more of those you kill. Apparently I get that terrible bounce occasionally, and I'm not entirely sure why that happens. Never understood. Have a few more guys over there. And again, you could skip this whole thing, but I kind of do this. Sometimes you'll have ammo boxes that it's worth clearing this out for. Sometimes you just want to see if you're going to get any ammo to drop even. That can always be another idea. And then sometimes you'll have the weirdest bounce in a scatter grenade that you've ever seen. So that happens too. Which you usually have one major here, so he's always worth a couple extra points. Doesn't hurt anything, right? He's almost done. Get that under his feet, and he's done. Now, if you have a special ammo box, it's going to be in the back corner like that one. If you have a heavy box, it's going to be under the bridge there. But once you have all your ammo, kind of plow on through here. You're probably going to have the Taken fighting. Now, for the sake of getting up to the top, I'm going to go for some agility here. Maybe not all that. But for now, if nothing's too crazy out here, look for the Taken. Obviously, throw your grenade. Take that guy out first. He's the first one you want to drop. Just because those Cinderians and their Axiom Bolts sting all sorts of a lot. What you want to do is try and leave one Scion up if you can. Which I didn't, so I did that a little too quickly. So I'm basically going to get one shot to make it to the Chandelier. So as the bosses come in, if you do it too quick, you're going to have one shot kind of like I get here. Jump on up, and if you can clear it, then you're in the safe spot. So the more agility, the better. So just whatever you can do to your stats to get up here, then you should be in reasonable shape. Now he's immune when he comes in, so don't just jump rockets if you're on the other side of the room. But again, now's a good time just to pump through most of your sniper ammo. And again, just kind of watch your positioning in here. Yeah, this spot has been around for a while, so it's actually a pretty cool one to use. The other one is obviously the box in the back left corner from where I'm at. It's a safe one to use as well, probably safer actually, because you can still take some damage up here. So sometimes this is good, sometimes it doesn't quite work, and you're going to have the ads around that are going to be messing with you. So you got to watch for those, use grenades occasionally, take a few of those guys out. So watch for that. And again, if you can get that grenade on him and then jump up in the air, get that bonus damage, you might get a little extra. But once you get him down a quarter, and I think it's usually when he screams just like that is when he's going to leave. Well, he's almost there. I got this straggler over here. Pick him off. Don't want to worry about you. And let's see if I can pump some sniper ammo into him. Basically just getting him to a quarter so he starts to go to the other side of the room. Almost there. Apparently he's going to let me get a little more on him than I thought. Oh, there he goes. So once he leaves, you'll realize he is definitely departing the area. So at this point, it's a good time as he's going underneath you to try and take out any of these ads you can. So basically just so you have less stuff firing at you. You're going to have some ads out there and they just get really annoying. So the more you kill, the merrier, honestly. We'll look for those. Now, the boss is going to be on the other side and he's going to be firing rockets. So if he is firing, what you can do is basically... For one, reload your rockets. Now be careful up here, you have limited area, but if you can jump, if you can stand up, get a rocket at him, and then hover up here, you can actually get that bonus damage from airborne, even though you are on this tiny little baby chandelier. Now one thing, if you're taking shots from the side, just check your angles, see where your radar shows people are at, and just try and pick these guys off. That way you're not getting tagged from both sides. And then again, try and stand up when you can get close enough. Come back here, jump for that airborne bonus. And again, we're just trying to send him back underneath so he's on a different side of the room. Because when he's over here is when he's the most lethal, honestly. Because he's just constantly going to either pump rockets or all of that stuff at you. And those rockets really do hurt quite a bit. So from here, now you can just try and throw stuff down below, see if you get anything you can tag down there. And from here, you just got to basically manage, figure out what's around. If you got some failings, try and pick those guys off. Of course, they're berserk, so they don't die quickly. Yeah, try and pick a couple of the guys off. Give yourself a little more room to breathe. He's going to be back towards the front of the room, so if you can get those grenades on him, that'll get some damage on him. Now, I wouldn't use rockets up here. It's a good time to, again, bring out your sniper if you can. Looks like we got some more guys with rockets besides just him. Yeah, I got plenty of guys going after me right now. So that's the only problem with this one up here is if you are like... If you're up here with two people, it gets really dicey, but you can revive each other. But if you are by yourself up here, well, he's already on the move. So now's again another good time. Yeah, here's a great place for me to throw, hopefully, a grenade if I can get it to land. Try and kill some of those guys down there, because there's a lot of ads taking me out down there, at least tagging me. There we go. Alright, so now it's just kind of watch where the boss is, watch your cover, and work him down. So he kind of wanders around. He tends to wander over to that corner over there, so depending on where you can toss grenades over and around cover and such. Yeah, if he comes closer, obviously. But just do what you can to get damage on him. I would be careful about your rocket usage up here. Unless you know he's just in a far side of the room, I would just not even try. So he's just going to be like right underneath me, apparently, which is fine. He's going to let me throw more grenades at him. Now, doing a void bomb up here could be a possibility, but also could be dangerous, depending. I mean, if you try and thread the needle in there, we'll see what happens. But again, I got 13 minutes. He's almost dead. It's really not that hard at this point. I just have a lot of ads on my butt right now. So again, try and thread the needle here with that grenade. Try and take out a couple of those ads if you can. Again, that scout rifle doing its work. Whew. Try and do what you can. Of course, a nice way to get your health back is that grenade. Knocking out that phalanx and that legionary. He ran off to the corner, so apparently behind me I've got a... Oh, yeah, don't stand up either. Be crouched or be far away. Some nice bonus damage from that airborne throw. That was terrible. Now I have one rocket I could probably get on in here. Nope, total whiff. Could pop a heavy synth though, actually. Stay ducked for sure while you're doing this. I would be weary. Again, and just be careful about his positioning. And the ads too. That's one of those things that'll kill you without you even knowing it's going to happen. And he is apparently going to be just right down there below me, which is all sorts of fun. Also watch trying to, if you don't kill yourself with a rock or grenade. And he's angry. He's very angry with good reason, of course. He is just wandering around down here. But again, as a solo person, this is usually a pretty safe spot. If you go something like, what am I trying to think of? If you go something like Radiance up here, you're definitely going to finish this thing. It's really not too bad. If you go something like Bubble, you can get some Weapons of Light. Like say if you put it on one side, go over to the other. Get some bonuses that way as well. Again, trying to get that airborne bonus where possible. And again, just be very careful where you use those rockets. Almost done, and he is down. So, that is a wrap there. A little 19-minute run. Of course, now it gives me ammo. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Not too shabby. Gold tier, 68 grand. That's alright. But yeah, that's the Chandelier above. Definitely going to see if I can get me a Treads Upon Stars. Apparently, it's definitely worth it.
We must be ready to face them all.
Really? I don't have a skeleton key on this guy? Are you kidding me? I have like 50 of them on another character. Where are they? Where are my skeleton keys? Really? Apparently they're just not on my Warlock. Bummer. But the box is back there in case you're wondering. So that is pretty much a wrap on that one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. The Warlock method, scatter grenades, is definitely going to be fun with Catapult this week. And I will work on the other characters here in a bit. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it all. And as always, subscribe if you enjoy my content. Like the video if you enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if you have any questions. And I'll get back to you guys soon. See you guys for some Iron Banner updates and some other videos coming up soon. Enjoy the coming week, guys. Mayhem Clash ought to be a lot of fun. Peace out.